Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix our country together. And the content that I'm going to show you right now is breaking. This is getting to be Game of Thrones level. There is a liberal progressive Democrat group, a mysterious new super PAC, which the Political Action Committee has just come out of the woodwork, just been created, and they're now running tens of thousands of dollars worth of ads against Biden. And what's the name of the super PAC? Pass the torch. Guys, Game of Thrones, the only thing that we're missing right now in the Biden saga is dragons. I mean, honest to goodness. Everything that I'm about to show you is going to be linked in the description box below. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think. Please send this one out. And of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on because, let's face it, this guy's against you right here. The YouTube algorithm's super greedy monster. He's always looking to snack on your subscription. Make sure that you are not getting your daily dose of prescription freedom. Don't let him get away with it. Check that subscription to make sure his gluttony is not satiated with your information. And that is something that's incredibly important. And one more thing, this content is brought to you by USCCA. Make sure you check them out, guys. They're a sponsor of this channel. They've just incorporated red flag laws into their coverage. It applies retroactively, and it applies currently to any new members that join. This is something that is much more likely to be weaponized against you, and it has an option to defend you. 1,200 lawyers nationwide to get you out of a pinch should this occur, and it's a lot more likely than a lot of other scenarios. So check them out, and thanks to them. But now let's get into this because I have got to show you, not the monster, this. You cannot make this stuff up. New ads push Biden to drop out of the race funded by mysterious new super PAC. It gets better. I'm going to kind of lead with the lead here real quick. A mysterious new political action committee has spent $36,000 on ads urging President Joe Biden to leave the 2024 race, including in his home state, Delaware, during Morning Joe, his favorite television program. This is now getting so specific from Democrat big money to get Joe Biden out. They're not only airing it in Delaware where he's homesick, isolating from COVID, but now during the hours and specifically targeted his favorite show, Meet the Press. Morning Joe. Oh, this is getting insulting. Insulting doesn't begin to cover it. Let me show you, jump over to CNN because Dana Bash, this is epic. All right, so let me just get into her intro here. I'll show you another one from Jim Acosta because CNN's covering this, and we'll go back to that article to show you all the mysterious underpinnings of the inner workings of the Democrats' betrayal. This, guys, you can't even make this stuff up. All right, let's get going.
Also new this morning, a new liberal super PAC called Pass the Torch is buying ads on cable TV, practically begging the president to do just that.
President Biden, you saved democracy in 2020.
Now you have a chance to do it again.
It's time to pass the torch and let us choose a new nominee.
One who can bring new energy, new hope,
and make sure Donald Trump never gets near the White House again.
Our country's future is in your hands.
Joining me now here in Milwaukee, CNN's Jeff Zeleny, CNN's Elena Treen, and Bloomberg's Mario Parker. Hello, we're here along with the wonderful people who are taking apart this convention, and we're glad that they let us stay here. Jeff Zeleny, you have been on the forefront of this reporting, which is changing really by the minute. What are you hearing at this moment?
It's not changing fast enough for a lot of people in the party, but you're right. I mean, this is a very dynamic situation, and this is what we do know. We do know that the president, as we've reported, is receptive and aware of the predicament and the situation. They don't necessarily agree on the numbers, doesn't necessarily agree that it is as dire as some Democrats suggest, but as we head into the weekend.
All right, enough of that part. That part's not really important. So CNN not only says, hey, there's a new super PAC that came out of nowhere with mysterious funding. We don't know who it is, but we do know it's Democrat and progressive liberal linked. They are targeting Delaware. They are targeting Morning Joe, President Biden's favorite TV program, and also while he's home from COVID. Guys, you can't make this up. Oh, by the way, this new super PAC was established like 6 days ago. They are coming for him so hard, and that's CNN first one. That was Dana Bash's show. Let's jump over to Acosta, get some Acosta vibes here. Check this out. Let me show you what Acosta just said, and then they're going to go into the same clip.
The way that Donald Trump did last night. I mean, given everything you just laid out there, I mean, there are a lot of Democrats on your side who are very worried about the White House going back into Donald Trump's hands should Joe Biden lose this race in November. And I have to ask you about this. There is a group of Democrats who want to see the president step down from the race. They just launched a TV ad saying it's from a group called Pass the Torch. What about that notion that for President Biden? This shouldn't be a marathon. It should be a relay race. I think we have a clip of the ad. I want to play it for you. Get your reaction on the other side.
President Biden, you saved democracy in 2020.
Now you have a chance to do it again.
Okay, you get the idea, right? So they're playing the same clip from the same Democratic organization that is funded by a mysterious donor called Pass the Torch, specifically targeted at Biden. They played it on Dana Bash's show. They've now played it on Jim Acosta's show. This is Game of Thrones without dragons. If you guys see dragons and you hear the word Dracarys, watch out. If you're not a Game of Thrones fan, you didn't get that. Sorry, it was a great reference. But now let me get over to USA Today. I've already showed you this one. You think I'm making clickbait? Look at the title. Funded by mysterious new super PAC. You can't make this stuff up. 148, July 19th. That is today. Let me show you some other stuff here. This is where it gets really nefarious. Aaron Rugenberg, a former Democratic state lawmaker from Rhode Island, told USA Today he is a co-founder of the group but declined to say who is financing it. The group's listed treasurer says on his LinkedIn page that he is a compliance expert who helps Democrats and progressives. The call is coming from within the House. Oh, it's so bad. Let's continue. I got a few more things for you. I've already said $36,000. Let me get down to these next highlighted points. Records showing who is funding the PAC will not be available for another 3 months. What happens in 3 months? Oh, it's almost the election. That's weird. The group describes itself as a Democratic grassroots campaign on social media platforms. So there's some more Democratic fingerprints. Pass the Torch says it has made 10,000 phone calls and sent 17,000 emails. It says it will hold a rally Saturday outside the White House. Oh, sweet Moses. All right. This is so unprecedented. Guys, you've never had a better chance to further your gun rights. The longer that this goes on, the longer that this infighting continues, the longer that House X, House Stark is going after House Lannister, of course, House Clinton, House Obama, House Biden, you get it, you get the ideas. But the longer that this happens, the more opportunity and the greater the chances are you're going to get more more representatives that are going to further your gun rights. The more that this goes on, the more the Senate is likely to flip. The more this goes on, the House is likely to flip. This is like watching the animal split itself in half, go against each other, and then eat itself afterwards. You have an opportunity, and all you have to do is vote. Tell your friends to vote. Tell your family to vote. They've got their own people building PACs with mysterious financiers that they aren't going to know about for 3 months within the Democratic Party, specifically targeting Joe Biden through the television. Guys, this is unprecedented on an insane level. And I can't wait for the next bit of breaking news that I have to interrupt your evening with because it's that crazy and that frequent. And that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm Braden, out.